Okay, now that we have the inside of the cab painted and the insides of the doors, we're gonna go ahead and put the body panels back on and get ready to do some body work.
And babe, what are these things in here?
Oh, that's just the shims that you gotta shim up the fenders with. I wish I'd have marked them off. I didn't, so gonna be a little trial and error. So like I said, we are putting the fender back on the body and we're using these shims to get everything lined up just right. I had no idea that vehicles came shimmed like that to line everything up perfectly, but it makes sense. So she's helping me do that here. Thanks for the help, hon. Appreciate it. All right, I got the sides on. That took a little bit. Like I said, I didn't mark where any of the shims went. So I think I'm happy with the way that it turned out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put the hood on here. I got Courtney over here to help me out. All right, we're gonna line up this hood to see if there's any further adjustments on the fenders that we need to make. And it does look like I need to loosen up the bolts on the fenders where those shims are to be able to pull the fenders out just a little bit to fit that hood down into place. Once I get all that done, we basically are able to put that hood back on there and everything fit nicely. Now it's time to figure out how I'm gonna be able to bolt that in place. So here we go. Okay, so Courtney's holding up the hood, and I'm sure her arms are tired, but I'm getting these bolts in here so it doesn't scratch up any of the paint that I've already done. So everything fit nice, hood shuts great. Okay, now here you see me actually doing a little bit of body work. I'm using a DA sander to sand down all of the original paint on this truck. I'm not looking to take the paint off of the truck. I'm looking to create a good bonding surface for primer, Bondo, paint, whatever I need. All right, so we got the truck completely sanded down here the way that I wanted it. And now we're gonna start doing a little bit of body work. So the very first things I'm gonna tackle are where the mirrors sat on the door. You can see here we got little micro cracks forming, and I wanna tack all that, get those straightened out. I also cut this piece of steel that I'm actually gonna put on the inside up against this. That way it just gives it a little bit more rigidity where that big mirror sits. All right, so I finally got the body work complete and we are ready to prime. So these doors, as you remember, I had to patch some holes here. And then once I did, it deformed the metal, the welder did. So I had to beat it back out and put some Bondo on it. I also reinforced this area back on the inside, and I did that because these mirrors that I'm putting on here, they'll actually fasten to here. And this metal was pretty thin here. This isn't too bad here, and this up here is actually pretty tight, but this was pretty thin. So reinforce that on both sides. But the worst part of the truck body work was probably this hood right here. This was all dented in, and it turned out really nice. So all this was dented in up here, and I got that beat out mostly and then put some Bondo on it. Had a pretty good sized dent here. Put a little bit of Bondo on. Obviously this door as well. Had a few weird spots. There was a, what was this? A light of some sort that they had stuck out here, I think. Maybe it was an antenna of some sort, I can't remember. But I pulled this off and I had to patch a hole, probably about this size. So I got that patched with steel, put a little bit of Bondo on that. Had to patch a dent up here. So everything's turning out pretty nice, I think. I think once we put a coat of solid color on here, I'll be able to tell. And if there's anything that I need to tackle, I'll go ahead and take care of then. But I'm gonna start getting this thing taped and ready for primer. So this is a high build primer, and as a result it is very thick, so it was spraying super slow out of my 1.7 millimeter gun here, and I just took my time with it. It dried super fast, and just went over everything. Now, as a result of it being high build, it covers a lot of imperfections, any kind of scratches or anything like that. But I will have to sand this back down because with it being high build, it's very textured. And I kind of played with a little bit of thinner to see if I could thin this out, let it spray a little bit better out of my gun, but I had trouble with it. But ultimately, I knew I was going to have to sand it back down, and that's what we did. Okay, we finally got the truck primed. I'm going to be doing a lot of sanding tomorrow. I'm going to get everything sand here. This primer that I used, it's very thick, so it filled in all of the voids nicely, but there's a lot of buildup here that I have to sand back off. So also didn't get perfect coverage on the hood, got a little bit of striping, so a little bit of color showing through there. It's not too bad. I'm going to have to sand all this down anyway. So all in all, I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I didn't want to bore everybody with watching me sand and paint this again, but I called the manufacturer. They recommended the amount of thinner that I needed to thin it down. And so after I sanded, I gave it another coat of primer and then did a light sanding, and now we are ready for paint. So here I am putting the first coat of paint on the truck. So I finally have the truck painted, and I learned a lot through this whole process. So I'll start out with things that I've learned. It is very hard on a matte vehicle or a primed vehicle to actually see the dents and stuff that actually need to be repaired. Once you put a gloss coat on everything, you'll be able to see all kinds of stuff, which, I kind of figured that, but there's a dent right here you can see that I completely missed. And there's a few on the hood that I completely missed. Hard to tell. Most of the body work that I did do actually turned out pretty nice. This all right here was dented. This all right through here was dented. Not too bad. I repaired a spot up in here. That was pretty good. There's one run mark out of the entire vehicle, so I'm pretty satisfied with that, considering the last time I had all kinds of runs when I was doing the inside. The other thing is that I wasn't quite as prepared when I started. It got stressful very quickly. I started sweating profusely, I think because I was stressed, plus it was hot. I ended up sweating and dripping a total of 4 drops of sweat on the vehicle. And that was very stressful trying to figure that out, clean it up. So after I started dripping sweat on the truck, like I said, I got all freaked out, stressed out, grabbed a rag, grabbed some of this spray chemical stuff to wipe that salt out of there. And when I was spraying it on a rag, I ended up spraying this whole side of the truck, which had already been painted. This evaporates very quickly, and it did eat right through that paint, but it actually covered very well. You can't even tell that anything happened there. But all in all, for my very first paint job on a vehicle, I'm actually pretty satisfied with it. I know it's not a completely professional job. This is single stage metallic, which is some of the hardest to spray apparently. But I'm pretty satisfied with it. So the more I started looking at the truck, the more I kept noticing places that needed body work that I did not even see before. So there are tricks to seeing what everything needs to be patched up, dents that needs to be repaired while it does have a matte finish. I just never did that. I didn't think that I would need to skim everything. So I actually did go back through and re-sand and repaint basically one whole side of the truck. Still ended up having a little bit of issues. Painting's really not my cup of tea, but I am overall now more satisfied with the job. All right, we're going to knock the rust off of these wheels with the sandblaster that I have here, and it does a pretty good job here. So it didn't take too long, but we're just prepping these for a little bit of paint. All right, so we are ready to do some painting on the wheels. We finally got everything sandblasted. I took all the rust off of these mirror parts and got a lot of these wheels cleaned up. You can see, got all the rust off of there. And we're gonna go through here and paint, get some primer on it, get it ready for some white paint. So here I am starting off with the same high build primer that I used on the truck and using it here for the wheels. We also have another single stage white paint. This one's a little bit different. It's supposed to be a little bit more resistive of chips and chemicals, and thought I'd try this one out. It's a lot thinner of a paint, and you can see it's blowing all over the place in the air, which is one of the reasons why I have it outside. Okay, I got everything coated with this single stage white, and I think it did pretty well. This one had a ton of pits in it. We're gonna turn that one for the inside for the dualies, but these are much nicer on the outside, and then these will go up front. The coverage was pretty good. I see a few areas that could have used a little more, like right in here, but they're just wheels, and they do have hubcaps, the original hubcaps for these, which I'm not sure I'll put on just yet, but I do have them up in the barn. But this is something I'll be able to cross off the list now, and we still got to order new mirrors to put together with that. Okay, if you made it this far through that video, we really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Something exciting happens. We actually go ahead and put the cab on the chassis over top of the engine. My wife helped me, and you'll have to see if things went smooth or not. Stay tuned. Watch our next video. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.